Water is the key to making good beer. That's why the Elora Brewing Company is here, pure, clear water from local springs. And the prospect of a massive international company taking large quantities of water from those springs is worrying the brewmaster.
Nearly 700 million liters of water is a substantial amount to take out of an aquifer. I mean, I'm not going to predict that that's going to affect the health of the Grand River and that so many of our communities rely on, but the evidence certainly is there. If you're extracting 700 million liters per year, that is a very scary thing.
We want the citizens' voice to be the voice that's heard, not a voice from Switzerland that does not care about this community.
A public meeting of opponents to Nestle's proposals. Such gatherings have attracted hundreds in recent months. These are townspeople and farmers worried about their water becoming a commodity that can be sold to the highest bidder.
This is saying no to water privatization and just the madness of what we're doing with the public commons around the world. I mean, the world is mismanaging and polluting and running into shortages, and why should that become just a huge opportunity for profit?
Just a half hour away in nearby Aberfoyle, Nestle already draws and bottles water for Canadian and foreign markets. The company says it's committed to sustainable use and keeping the water pure for future generations.
I understand those concerns, but it's important to note that there's also a team of experts behind me that this is our primary focus. We are here to make sure that there's no adverse impacts, so to make sure that there's no impacts to the surrounding flora and fauna. In Aberfoyle, we've been operating for 15 years, and there's been no impacts.
Canada has the fourth largest freshwater reserves and a relatively small population. What it doesn't have is a comprehensive national policy on how those supplies are managed. Various levels of government take different approaches to water, and many say that's risky.
This myth of abundance allows us to keep saying yes to this short-term economic gain. We don't know what the long-term effects are going to be, though, on our groundwater.
The spring water beneath this plot of land is what Nestle wants to bottle, and campaigners in Elora say has to be used locally, if at all. It's all part of a national debate in this country about the future of its most important natural resource. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera.